Misunderstandings. So many people talking about standing on business, but not everybody standing on business, or not the right business. So my question to you, the real one, the real American, when you gonna stop allowing yourself and your children to call themselves black? It's a disgrace, and it's putting a smile on the face of those descend from the oppressors, from those who oppress you, those who regress you, and those who continue to stress you. When we gonna stand on business together? I mean, truly stand on business together. When we gonna give them back they miseducation, they misinformation? I mean, what's stopping you, huh? Oh, you got a good job, you make good money, you don't wanna lose your benefits, you don't wanna lose your status, your position, you don't wanna go against a system that was designed to fool you with everybody who looked just like you or even similar to you. Oh, you afraid, and you don't wanna offend your friends or your co-workers or those specific brainwashed family members. Oh, you think that's disrespecting your dead, your ancestors? Nah, they too was tricked, and I got news you can damn sure use. They ain't mad at you for knowing and doing better. They're irritated that you won't unite and you won't align with what they was missing. You'd be more of a fool to not understand or even overstand that the clock is ticking, and every grain of sand in that hourglass has your name written in the awakening. And only a lazy fool dare to sleep so long. The only people who arrived in mass numbers on ships are those who told you that you arrived in mass numbers on ships. Point blank, period. You come from many tribes, and those other tribes that have comfortably become comfortable shifting into your position, please. You are old, but you blindly own. You are afraid that the truth is going to kill you. I'm not afraid to tell you. I'm not afraid to die telling you. Our ancestors put this in me to tell you, to wake you the hell up. Get them back their false teachings, their invasions of religion, their invasions of the mind, the spiritual concrete. They've always known who you were. Stop calling those Siberians Native Americans. They not like us. Slavery happened. Yeah, it happened by way of enslavement, prisoners of war. Your ancestors were prisoners on their own land. I'm talking about the Choctaw, the Maroon, the Seminoles, the Olmecs, the Mohican, the Muskegee, the Shanika, the Blackfoot, the Yamasee, the Creek. These are your ancestors, your people. And I'm not talking about those who that we made it with that came over here later. And I'm damn sure not talking about those who come by way of scholarship on a foreign exchange program. I'm talking about those who know what their ancestors screamed with every drop of DNA that's inside of them that warned you to not be their fool. That you are misguided. And you need to be guided by those who hear, those who feel and receive them with instruction to align. Stop allowing your children to be enemies. Stop allowing your children to crash out, taking that bullshit music in their head that tell them that they have an op that look just like them. No longer will we be misunderstood. No longer will we misunderstand each other, especially when we understand ourselves. This is Turtle Island. This is America. This is your land. Damn that song, this land is your land. This land is my land. Nah. Kendrick Lamar said it best. They not like us. This ain't racism, this realism. We are the copper-colored people who they discovered. Go in depth, get that information that they couldn't burn. You know why? Because they needed it themselves too. Yeah, they needed to know what you don't know. You were reclassified by people like Walter Pecker as an African American. People like Jesse Jackson accepted it and pushed that agenda. They push that agenda for money. I don't need their money. I need my people. My people need their land back. And I'm done disappointing my ancestors. I'm here to make my creator smile. You know that tribal law? That's American law. You watched every foreigner come to your indigenous land and become treated better than you. I don't give a damn what someone who has a systematic teaching has to say. You was programmed and they was programmed. It's in their head and another person's head. You are here to dismiss that. You here to dismiss the illusion of those who thinking that they own land because they purchased it with paper dollars or fictitious credit. That land too belongs to us, belongs to you, and it's only real money is silver and gold. The only real land is what belongs to you and what you owe. You need to know that they overstayed their welcome, just like a house guest that's been in your house for too long and then got comfortable. This is not your home. Do you truly know what America is? All of these Americas has always been what you know is South America, Central America, North America, the entire Caribbeans, Canada, all of Mexico, Greenland, yeah, Greenland. In other words, Childish Gambino said it right. This is America. So stop being a slave and working for their attention, working for their approval, and stop compromising your intelligence, your creativity, and each other. Their dollar is dead. You get a dollar power. Gold is just as powerful as it's always been. That's why they've been seeking to buy it all. Think about it. That same people, they took $270 trillion from the indigenous trust fund estate as you fools around here thinking these fuckers constantly borrowing money from China. No more misunderstandings. See, sorcery is real, and they've been using that sorcery on you and everybody that look like you. Think about it like this. Why is the government continuously updating laws for you? They want to maintain control over the misguided. You want if your ancestors was on X amount of slave ships and they needed to break you and to control you, it would have happened on a long so-called journey, as opposed to if you was already here, then they would have to make laws accordingly. Now, if I take a person or an animal on a trip, then it would be no problem having what I possess to follow my rules and my instructions, because I already trained you on the way or before we even got here. I already conditioned you for the ride. Now, however, if I go on a trip with a bunch of me and mine with bad intentions, and we see certain people or animals that belong where they at, and that's wild to me, then I gotta conquer them. I need to find ways to get them to compromise with me. I'm gonna have to trick them. I'm gonna have to tame them. I'm gonna have to control them in order for me to rule and survive in their land, in their territory. Those are the facts. If you don't believe that, just take your ass somewhere else and go see. We are autochthonous people. We are everywhere. There is no secret to the intellect. And there is no secret to those so-called secret societies. To all those who claim to be who we are, who claim to be native or indigenous, ask yourself a few of these many questions. Why don't these trees resemble your hair like our women, our men, and our children? We are one with nature. And ask yourself, why your ancestors that you describe as Native Americans, why their eyes so slanted when this country don't yield those or that even type of equatorial exposure that would cause you to constantly squint? Or even ask yourselves, why are your so-called Native Americans being removed from these Americas as we speak? That's why they got all of a sudden creating pages on social media looking to get with the indigenous man, looking to marry us. Why lie? Why lie when even you know better? It's because you too have adopted the hate and the prejudice towards us for who we naturally are. There are international monetary funds that's owed to the true indigenous people from birthright. When your birth certificate was signed, which was always a way of tricking and deceiving your parents out of indigenous work, we got an ironclad lawsuit that we have yet to take against the United States for misclassification all the years that we've been misidentified as black and anything else that stripped away our natural titles. This is not about getting racial and it's not about getting radical. It's about getting real. Do yourself a favor. Get for real, be for real, stay for real. No more misunderstandings.